ladies, and I'm back with another video. You guys, I had the best reason why I have been gone for about like 2.5 weeks. You guys, I miss you guys. One second off, as you guys can tell by the title, I did have a breast reduction and I was not in the best position to be recording, but I have motivation from other videos on when they even recorded still in pain. So I was like, you know what, we've got to pick up the camera and we're going to record. So this video, I'm basically going to just be giving you guys my experience of my breast reduction. As you guys can tell, I'm very small right now. I'm very small and I'm very excited. I'm happy with how they look. I'm happy with the size. I'm happy with my decision. Most people look at these videos to see if they want to get it. I'm going to tell you, I ain't going to lie to y'all. Y'all know I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm going to tell y'all the pros and I'm going to tell y'all the cons. I have not experienced any pros except for how I'm looking right now. So I still get the little sharp pains here and there. So if I have one during the video, you guys, please forgive me. Okay? So make sure that you guys... like, comment, and subscribe. Ain't nothing different. So make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys like this video. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna go all the way like to the beginning. Now, everybody's appointments and everybody's process is way more different than mine. I would tell you guys that my first appointment for my for me getting approved for my breast reduction was September 28th of 2022. Like, yeah, it was like, it took that long. I'm glad that it took that long because maybe it wasn't time for me to get it. So, but September 28th was my first appointment last year where I got approved, told them my issues with me having big breasts. And yeah, so I got approved. And then my next appointment, I think I have them all in my calendar. Make sure you guys know how far it took for me to have like all these appointments lined up. So after September 28th was my breast reduction. And then I don't think I had any other appointments all the way until January 10th. I have it all inside my calendar. January 10th was my mammogram. So let me see. Basically, I want to tell you guys what happened through these appointments too. Like, my first one was, you know, me telling my issues. They asked me, or she asked me what size I wanted to be and everything like that. You know, the pros and cons of having a breast reduction, of me, if they could save my nipple for future reference for, like, you know, breastfeeding or anything. But I told them, I said, I ain't gonna breastfeed. If it comes down to that, I ain't gonna breastfeed, y'all. I'm gonna just go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and do, you know, we're gonna milk the baby, you know, with the powder milk. You know, I don't want to put any of my children in harm of me having a breast reduction. So I was like, we're not gonna breastfeed. So, but she did, I would say she did save my nipple. I still get, you know, when she touched my nipple, I still get pressure and everything. So my nipple is saved. So I don't know if I'm still in the clear to breastfeed, but I don't think I will. So, and then January 10th, I have my mammogram. So that one, I can't remember. It was so, like, it's been a while. My mammogram, let's see. I don't think that we really did much there. No drawing on me around that time. And the only time I got drawn on was literally my appointment. On my appointment day, which was June 6th, I had, the doctor drew on me, you know. So I think my mammogram was just, you know, just another update and, you know, still making sure I'm in the clear. My mammogram, we did take some tests. So we took some tests and everything. She sized my boobs and everything, and, you know, just to make sure I didn't have anything inside my chest that, you know, would not let me have a breast reduction. So we did a lot of that. I remember now. Yeah, this is when Lee was smashing my tits. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we had that little machine going on. You know, she had to size them and everything like that. Make sure I didn't have anything in there. So I was in the clear of that. Then that was another thing that, you know, I got cleared to have my reduction. So, and then we fast forward, I think it's to my last appointment. Yes, so May 27th, I had my pre-op. May 27th, I had my pre-op, and you know, she was telling me everything that I needed for surgery, everything I'm going to need after surgery, what I can do, what I can't do, like washing wise. I can't like wash up here, can't get my bra wet, of course. And then she told me she gave me the medications that I'm going to be needing for over the time. And then she told me medications I need to order over the counter. And then let's see what else. So then I think that's pretty much it. You know, she's just giving me the rundown of how surgery is going to go, how my tubes is going to work. As we're speaking now, I still do have my tubes in. Everybody's body's different, but I still have blood that needs to be drained before before they could be pulled. So I could show you guys what they look like. So this is one of them. You're not supposed to clean this, so I know it looks a little dirty. They told me not to clean it. So I have this on both so I have this on both sides of me, hooked up. Well, it's not hooked up. You know, it's connected to my body, basically hooked up. So I have that both on both sides of me, you know, for the blood to drain before they could remove them. Because if they remove them and the blood's not draining, they can't put them back into me. That's what the doctor told me. So she wants to make sure I'm all good, and I want to make sure I'm all good too. I wouldn't mind keeping these drains in just as long as I don't return back to working there on me. That would look different. So we ain't gonna do that. So we still have these. Most people, they get their drains removed within a week. So I know I have, which follows up to my post-op. So I had my post-op a week after surgery, and you know, they was just checking up on me. You guys, I was literally drained with like the medications, tired. I got tired a lot and everything. Now, let me tell you guys before we go into my post-op, you know, because it's not much, but let me tell you guys about surgery. You guys, so basically I was having a fit. I was having a fit before surgery because, you know, I got scared because, you know, social media will get to you around that time. A celebrity has passed away because of surgery. And I was just like, I don't know if this is my sign. I really don't know. I was very scared. I was very nervous during the process, even throughout my appointments before surgery. I was scared, and I was just like, oh my God, I just need a sign from God. Like, literally tell me, because I could be slow with signs, because I'll try to, like, you know, leave it like, oh, maybe that's not a sign. But so I really did need a sign from God to let me know, you know, this is either going to cost your life, or, you know, your life is going to change with you having surgery and everything like that. So I'm just like, if it's going to cost my life, I don't want it. You know, I'll literally work as hard as I need to have this, but it was hard for me to do like physical workouts with me having big boobs and everything else that goes along with it. So, but yes, surgery day. Surgery day was crazy, y'all. They did some tests up on me. You know, I had to do a little bit, make sure I'm not pregnant, which I wasn't because I ain't been getting one. So, and I don't have nobody to get them by. So, but still, so I had to do a pregnancy test. And then some other things that they did, you know, my IV. And then they made me, because I took a shower. I know I took a shower before, but when people give me paperwork necessarily, I really don't read it all because reading wasn't my best thing in high school. So I never really liked reading. Unless it's like something I really like. But I know I was supposed to read over like all of my things that I need to know before surgery. And I didn't know I was supposed to shower twice. But literally at 4 o'clock in the morning before my surgery, I showered. So I was just like, so I was like, did you shower twice? I'm like, I showered at 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, make sure it's close to surgery time. Because I know that we can't use like a lot of products before surgery, so you know, I make sure I did it a little ahead of time. So then they gave me these little hot pads, you know, to shower down. I took my urine sample. I came out negative, period. And then let's see what else. I put on these gowns, and then let me see what else happened. They put the IV in me. Everything that they did to me, I was making sure that it wasn't a trick. That's how nervous I was. Like, I thought they was, because the most thing that I was scared about, about surgery was the anesthesia. So when they stuck the little thing right here, I was like, are you guys trying to trick me? Is that the anesthesia? It's like, no, we have a professional that's going to be doing your anesthesia and everything. And I was just like, I'm making sure. And I was like, I kept on telling them, y'all, my mom has every right to sue you guys if I die. So, and I was literally telling them that. They thought it was funny, but I was being serious. I was being very, very serious. Like, I was so scared because, you know, the passing of that celebrity. And I was just like, I don't know, is this a sign? Like, I was already tripping before surgery. So I'm like, now that it's surgery, what's going on? What's going to happen? But I'm here now to show you guys I'm a living proof that God is a miracle worker. So I was very scared. You know, I'm 19 years old and I got a breast reduction. I literally made a big life choice at 19 and I don't regret it. I was scared, but I don't regret it, you know? So after they did my IV, that, you know, we make sure that everything was good before my doctor came in and she drew on me. So, you know, I was making sure with her too. I said, you know, my mom got every right to see you guys if I don't wake up. She kept on asking me about, like, can we do this just in case, you know, something happened? I was just like, do everything that you need to do to make sure I'm alive. I don't want a breast reduction if I can't see the process, you know? So she was just like, oh, okay, and everything like that. I was just like, everything I said before, the size, all that, just make sure I'm alive. Just make sure I'm alive. I just don't care. Make sure I'm at a nice size, make sure I'm alive. That's the only thing. The anesthesia, make sure that they don't do too much and everything like that. So boom, she drew up on me. She was like, you're in good hands and everything like that. I've been doing this for so long. I was just like, well, you know, that necessarily, you know, it matters, but it's like something could happen. And, you know, so I'm just like, so I was very scared and everything like that. I even asked to check in people when I first got to the hospital, checked in. I was like, have you took anesthesia before? I think that was my question to everybody, to all the doctors that came in, to the people that weighed me, to my height, to, you know, to how much I weighed. I was like, have you took anesthesia before? You know, I was very scared. My mom was like, she's scared about the anesthesia. I am. I never took it before and I was scared. So, but yeah, we got through the anesthesia and then, so now we're driving. They're driving me to the room where they're going to be where they're performing surgery on me, everything like that, in this wheelchair. And I think I was more scared because they put me inside a wheelchair and I necessarily didn't need to be inside a wheelchair. And I'm just like, hey, what's going on here? But, you know, they drove me inside the wheelchair to the room. It was so close from like where we was already at when they put the IV, checked up on me, you know, where the doctor drove me. It was like 30 seconds from like that door. And I was just like, we're here, you know, like this is gonna happen. I can't back down. I was like, I can't back down. I'm so scared. God, what am I gonna do? But I know that God had me covered. So I was just like, you know, it's just my nerves now. So I got in there. Everybody was like so quiet. Like they wasn't like, I don't want to say that they needed to greet me, but they was just like, all heads was turned when I came in there because I was already flipping out. I was just like, no, like I'm scared, the anesthesia and everything like that. And all of them was just like, woo! I'm just like, hey, like y'all ain't gonna agree, y'all ain't gonna let me know everything's gonna be okay, like. But then, you know, the lady that was driving me, she was just like, you know, you're gonna be totally fine, everything like that. My coworkers, they left me with like a good, you know, like get well, you know, you're gonna be okay card and everything like that. I literally love them and everything. So I was just like, you know, maybe I will be okay, but it's still like my nerves against what everybody else is saying, you know. So but yeah, I walked in there and everything like that. All I remember was the anesthesia. The anesthesiologist, I think I probably said that wrong, but you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, all I remember is her asking me, oh, what do you like to do when you're at home? And I'm just like, you know, I like watching TV. You know, I'll be chilling inside my room. I don't really go out even though I got a car. You know, I'll be watching TV. She's like, what do you like watching? I'm just like, iCarly, Pretty Little Liars, and next, you know, I was asleep. So my mom was like, you're not even going to remember them telling you to count down. I think I was probably asleep before they told me to count down. Like, I was so scared. I was just like, are you putting the anesthesia on me? When she was asking me those questions, I thought that everything was literally a trick. Like, I thought that everything was a trick that day. Like, I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, and then like, even like before surgery, like, small things started to get to me. Like, like when my coworkers were like, oh my God, you're gonna be gone. I'm like, hold on, no, I'm coming back. Like, I'm coming back. Like, listen, I don't say things like that because you're gonna make me feel like I'm like not gonna make it through. It's like, what's wrong? Everything that like has to do with death, like, oh my God, I'm gonna miss you so much. I'm like, listen, I'm coming back. You're like, you have to work with me. Like, that stuff is scary right now around this time and everything like that. But I had the support, and I just had to get over my nerves. So yeah, after surgery, the thing is, I think that I was really trying to make sure after I woke up and everything like that, I think I was just trying to make sure I was strong enough to keep my eyes open to make sure nothing was going to happen to me. So I think that like I woke up and they're just talking and everything, and I'm just like, listen, I'm trying to keep my eyes on, like, hey, how are you? I'm just like, I'm just trying to make sure that like I don't pass out or anything like that. I was just trying to like really like have like strong like power in me to to make sure I don't fall asleep and not like wake back up. But I had God by my side, but I was still scared. So but yeah, I was just like, okay, I'm up, I'm out of surgery and everything like that. I was very drowsy. I think I was still underneath the anesthesia. Going home, I did go home the same day. My mom wanted me to stay. I wanted to stay, but I guess they have this thing where you just go home after surgery like that. So I'm glad that God has kept me through me being home and not underneath like the supervision over the doctors and everything like that. And I have a good home support system. That's another reason why I was able to go home and everything like that the same day. But I don't think that would be a good thing. Like, oh, you got a good support system, let's go home. No, I think my mom wanted me to stay because she had an experience with also that. So I was just like, okay, but the doctors know best, and God knows better. So I'm glad that I was able to go home and everything be fine. Now, so when I'm coming home, all I know, well, before then, the doctors had to put my clothes back on me. I think I could remember her face. I remember her talking to me, but I was still underneath the anesthesia, I believe. And she was just like, because I had to take off everything, you guys. So like when I say everything, and they put it inside a bag and everything like that. When I had to put up on my, my hospital outfit and everything like that. I'm just like, ugh. And it was ugly. It wasn't matching. It was nothing, y'all. So I was just like, this is messing with my fashion. So no, but so I had to make sure that all my clothes is back up on me, but I didn't do that. I remember the doctor asked me, she was like, do you want to put on your underwear? No. She was just like, you sure? She said, listen, you free balling right now. I was like, I don't care. I'm underneath the anesthesia, so I'm just like, I don't care. Just put, because, I had pajamas on that day. I had on some PJs. So I was just like, just put my, go ahead and just put my PJs on and everything like that. She was like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. I don't have time to be doing all of that right now. I'm weak, I'm underneath the anesthesia. I just want to get up out of here, So, that happened. I remember that. I remember that. And I was just like, I was just me right there. I was just like, no underwear and everything like that. So, fast forward to go home. It was hard, inside the car, which is, reasonable. They tell us not to lift our arms underneath, like over our shoulder. So, but the thing is, I remember me, putting my arm over, the outside of my car so I could get out. And then my mom was like, my sister had told me get out the car, which took like about I could say about like 5-10 minutes. I was drowsy, tired. I didn't want to move. I wasn't like, I didn't have even like one pinch of like energy to move. So I was just like, I just kept on falling asleep. She was like, Denise, come on. I was just falling asleep. I was just like, my mom was like, come on, babe, let's get you inside the bed. You go to sleep. Once I heard bed, I got outside the car. Slow, but I got outside the car. So, but I was just like, yeah. And then like, some of my family came over. They came to see me. And it's like, oh my God, you're so small. You don't have no boobs and everything that. I will insert a picture of how my boobs was looking like before. And I want to show you guys what they look like now. They're like, with this jacket on, it used to be like out here. So like now it's like this. And then, so this is what they look like now. I don't remember what size I actually was. Like, I know I got bra size for prom but that was like May of like last year. And I was like, they said something about a J, but I went to Victoria's Secret. I don't know if you could trust Victoria's Secret, but they was like, you're a J. And now I'm a D. I'm a C leaving a D, which is what I wanted. Like, I want to be a C leaving a D, you know, like right there. So right now, sorry, I'm a C. No, I'm a D right now. They're still swelling. So the swelling is going to take a couple months to go down. The doctors did tell me that. So that's what I am now. But yeah, once I heard my bed, family came over and everything like that, everything was good. You know, resting, took my medications. It was hard for me to eat. I was in the mood of some food, and the next you know, I didn't want it. So that happened a lot. It still happens now. My mom and dad gets on me a lot about, you know, you need to eat. And I know I have to eat before I take my medication because I could really like mess around with me. And I know I had to go into the doctors a couple of times after surgery before my post-op because, what was it? There was leakage right here of a little bit of blood, but that was coming from the drains because I guess I tugged at it maybe. So, you know, but then nothing happened. Nothing is still wrong with like the leakage coming. It's just coming from the drains every time I tug at it, but I don't remember tugging at it. I'm just like, as long as it's not coming from the incisions and something is wrong and it's just coming from me pulling at the drain, we're good and everything like that. So that happens often. You know, I still check in with my doctor to make sure I'm good. And she's like, no, you're totally fine and everything like that. She's like, just make sure that you like come in if it like gets worse and everything. She's like, I'll come see you, you come see me, either or, which way it doesn't work. I mean, which way it works, you know, like she wants to make sure I'm good and everything like that when I respect her. So shout out to my doctor that did my surgery. My mom was like, she did great. My sister like, she did great. I can't wait to do mine and everything like that. So I'm just like, you know, you got a little couple of fans coming for you, you know, like, you know, I got a couple of people in line that need surgery by you and everything like that. So I guess she did a wonderful job. I have not seen my boobs fully. When I go to my doctor's appointments, I slightly look down and look at them, but my family has seen them. My sister literally was so excited she unbuckled my bra and was just like, we need to see those tatas of yours and everything like that. She's like, oh my God, Denise, you look so good and everything like that. I can't wait. So they have seen them. I haven't seen them fully. I know, you know, I've seen the top like right here and everything like that. They asked me if I wanted a mirror. No, I don't want to see them until they're fully healed. But yeah, so leakage, you know, it sometimes happens. Now let's go on to constipation. If I'm jumping around everywhere, but I'm gonna make sure that, you know, I don't be forgetting anything because I'm gonna forget. So if it's on the top of my head, I'm just gonna jump right into it. So constipation, I have these pills somewhere over here that I was supposed to buy off of the counter and everything like that for constipation. I have not, you know, used the bathroom like, you know, pooped, like used the bathroom for like, so I had surgery June 6th, and then I have not used the bathroom really like pooping wise until like June, I'll probably say like June 14th. Like, the thing is, I didn't know, I never took the pills because I thought that was just going to make me have diarrhea. So I think I was scared about that, so I never took the pills. So I always go to the bathroom just thinking I'm just going to tinkle until something hard comes down. And I don't want to, this is very much TMI, you guys, but something hard very much came down and it was like scratching against me, and I was just like, ow. I was screaming, guys. I was literally, that hurts, and it still hurts now because I don't take my constipation pills. So I try to make sure I go to the bathroom right away before I have to wait, and then, you know, I have to, you know, poop and everything like that. So take your constipation pills if you guys have surgery, because it's gonna hurt. It's literally going to hurt. Like, and the thing is, there was multiple of them that came, and I was just like, ow. I was literally screaming inside the bathroom in pain from surgery, and then in pain from, you know, what's coming out of me and everything like that. It was bad. So make sure that you take your constipation pills. Now, post-op, let's go back to that. Post-op, you know, they make sure that, you know, I'm good. I did tell them about the leakage. You know, when I called the doctors and everything like that about the leakage, you know, she told me to get like a sanitized pad, put it around there with like ace bandage for like when it's coming out. The thing is, it wasn't red blood. It was the dried blood. So she was like, you know, you're really good because it's not the blood that's coming out of your body. It's the dried blood that's coming from the drain. So I was just like, okay, but I don't like that. You know, I have an ace bandage up here, you know, to like keep the swelling to go down. And then I have one over my abdomen, and I'm just like, you know, I look like a mummy, you know, and you know, but they did double tie me and everything like that. But, you know, sometimes it still goes down, but I still know what to do and everything like that. They're like, there's nothing wrong with you. They even check every time I come in for my, you know, my weekly visits. And they're just like, yeah, it's just dry blood. You know, we're going to make sure that you're, you know, we're going to make sure that you're good. We're not saying that we don't care, but, you know, we can't necessarily do anything about that. It's the incision, and then, you know, it's a cord, and then it's, you know, it's just dry blood. So I'm just like, okay, just make sure I'm alive, you know. They're just like, no, you're gonna live to that. Like, I'm just like, make sure I'm alive. So, but yeah, I had a couple of post-stops. So, you know, because I had to keep on making sure that I had to go back to see if I was good enough for my drains to go out. And I'm not. I still have my drains on, as you guys could tell, because there's still some blood in me that needs to be drained. So we have this ace bandage tightly around me so that the blood could drain, and, you know, make sure I'm good before they could take him out. Because if they take him out and everything and I still start to leak, there's nothing they could do about it. So we want to make sure that we're good. And I'm okay with that as long as I'm not returning back to work or anything like that and having these in me. Like, we could keep these on for as long as my recovery is, which is 4 to 6 weeks. So, you know, she's just like, you know, I'm glad that, you know, you're on the same page as us. We want to make sure that you're good. I want to make sure I'm good. I don't want to make sure I'm at work leaking blood, dried blood. So I'm like, we're good. So that. And then, so I had a couple appointments. I do have one coming up Monday. I have one today, but my mom is not feeling good because she does drive me to my appointments because it's pretty far from here. So she's not feeling good, so I did have to reschedule. We was going to schedule to getting my drains out, but the thing is, I still have a little bit of blood coming out inside my drains, so which is necessarily good. We want to make sure that all the blood is out before my drains could come out. Let's see what else I do. I am going to enter a picture of all the things that I bought for myself before surgery. I sanitized my room because my mom's like, you want to make sure that your room's like disinfected because, you know, it's easy to get an infection. You know, you got your incisions right here. So, you know, we had to make sure that we cleaned everything up. Bought a new bed set, sanitized my walls, sanitized my drawers and everything like that. And then I'm going to insert a picture around this time. I'm gonna keep my hands up like this so I know where I'm entering my picture. Hey, right here. So for everything I bought off of Amazon, everything I'm going to be getting soon off of Amazon. I know that my sister wants to give me these compression socks because walking around is a must during this time. They did tell me, you know, I need to, every time, like, you know, I need to go to the bathroom or something like that, make sure you get a couple laps in around the house so you know that you're getting all that blood flowing and no blood clots. Now, I have been like in pain to the point where I had to stay down, like inside my bed and everything like that. So then once I got up this one time, my legs was like hurting. And so I had to make sure I got my walk in and everything like that. So my sister's going to get me these compression socks. So that's going to be entered inside the pictures too. And then we're just going to show you guys everything that I have already for surgery. I did buy like some small things. Like I bought like this little, some things from the dollar store. Like this little rubber scratcher thing just in case, you know, my legs start to itch or something like that. I bought sanitized pads. You know, I got my over-the-counter medicine. I'm pretty sure I got more things and everything. I think I went like, it was like a haul that I had. Like one day I was just like, you know, we need to make sure that we have everything set, that we have everything that we need. So most of that stuff is gone now, which is probably why I don't remember it. But yeah, sanitized pads for when there's like leakage and everything like that. You know, from extra dried blood and everything coming down. So she said, use that, just place it underneath the bandage I already have placed for you, and they were going to check up on it. So we had that, and then I think that's pretty much it. I do have, like I mentioned, I have my appointment coming up on Monday, which is they're going to try to get the drains out, but if the drains don't need to be removed, let's not remove it, because once we do it, there's no going back. So I hope that I have everything. You guys, the most thing about surgery that I'm scared about is anesthesia. Now, if you guys took anesthesia before, I know they had to perform surgery upon me, so I wasn't really scared about that. It was something that, like, surgery is something I never ever did, but taking anesthesia is like, is like next level. You're putting me to sleep. I'm not putting myself to sleep. You're putting me to sleep. It's like you have control over my body. And they did mention that the anesthesia, a lady said that she did put a tube down my throat and everything like that to monitor something. And she also asked me if I wanted to have something right here to help with the pain later on. I was just like, stick it in me. So I think it was like a needle that she stuck in me right here. And I was just like, yes, let's do that. Just make sure I'm alive, you know? So I think that's pretty much it for my surgery. I'm still recovering, you guys. I cannot wait. I love this because like I could finally wear clothes that I want to wear and everything like that. My mom said I don't have a lot of stitches around me. It's not, I don't want to say it's not noticeable, but it's not as she thought that it will be and everything like that. So, you know, so I know I could wear, you know, those good shirts, you guys. My cart is like set with like a lot of shirts and everything like that down to my size. I used to shop in a size 2X. Now I believe I'm shopping in a size large or extra large. So you put that together and everything like that. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait. I really missed you guys. I couldn't wait to make this video. I'm glad that I'm sharing this experience with you guys. You guys are going to have your doubts for the people that want to get the surgery. Y'all going to have your doubts about it. I had my doubts about it, the anesthesia. I had my doubts about it, and I was very scared, especially the passing of a celebrity during that time. I was just like, is this a sign? Like, the thing is, it popped up on my my For You page right after I got done, you know, having a prayer with God, like, I don't want my surgery to cost my life and everything like that. And that popped up, and I was just like, God, I may need a bigger sign. Like, but here's the sign that he said I'm going to be okay, and he's still with me, and I thank him for that. But yes, I had a lot of family support. I got to see some of my other family members yesterday that didn't see me, and they're very excited. They're like, oh my God, you're so small. You have like no tits compared to you having like big tits. We come from a family that has a lot of that, and I'm like, I'm now small. Like, am I really a part of this family? I am. You know, I am, but I'm very excited, you guys. I hope I told you guys about everything about surgery. Pain-wise, take your medication due to the time and everything like that. I'm not saying that you should be fine, but you still are going to have pain, but it's not going to be as much pain. Make sure that you take your constipation pills. Take those because they're very important, or you're going to have issues like me. Now, am I going to continue to take them? No, because I'm scared. You know what? And I actually took one because I told my dad, I was like, you know, I may feel like I need to go, you know, go poop. But the way that my body was hurting, I felt like I couldn't wipe behind. And I didn't kind of want nobody to be doing that for me. That's kind of weird, family or not. So I was just like, I'm just going to hold it in. My dad was like, you need to take a pill. So I took a pill, you know, prior to me eating, taking my medication, threw all that up. So I haven't took a pill since. So I did try to take one, but I don't know if it went down or it came up with the throw up and everything like that. And I also took the nausea pills that you're supposed to take for when you feel like you're going to throw up. So I also took those. So I thought that was going to help and keep it down, but I threw it up. So, okay. So let's move on to the showering part. So for the showering part, I did go buy, that's what I forgot to mention. I did go buy a new shower head for the bathroom that's not my house. So I have one that's a handheld one because, you know, you can't get the top of your area wet. So I want to go buy that. And then I know that you're supposed to take a bath and not shower. But the thing is, luckily my parents have this chair that they use, and they let me use it for when I shower. So we put the chair inside the shower, and then with that shower head and with that with one of the things that I bought, the scrubber that I use, my loofah thing, that's also a scrubber. So we use a shower head and then the scrubber, and then I still get help. I just didn't want as much help, and as low as our tub thing is, it was going to be a lot for me to get up and get down inside the tub. So I just make sure that it was easier for me and easier for the people that's going to be helping me shower. So I bought that shower head. I bought a long scrubber so that they don't have to wash me and I could reach and everything, like the areas that needs to get cleaned and the areas that can't get wet. So that's a plus. So if you guys, I know that if you guys want it to be easier for you guys, the way that it's so easy for me to just get outside the tub with that chair, because it's literally like length, like literally I could just literally put my foot over the tub and I'm out and everything like that. It's not high, it's not too low, it's literally the perfect chair. So that's inside. I usually use that when my parents aren't using it and when I need to shower and they let me use it. So that's also an easy thing for me. I use unscented soap. I use Ivory and it is unscented. I usually have like the squeeze bottles. Like I usually use Olay. This smells so good. I usually use Olay for this one, but we had to like make sure that we're using something that is unscented. And then I use this type of deodorant also. I never use Arm & Hammer as a deodorant. I use it as a carpet freshener, but I guess I'll be using this. This picture should be shown before or after, but so this is what I use for lotioning wise. I bought this so that it could help with my scars. My mom said to get this, so moms know best. So that's also probably the end of this video. If you guys have any questions, literally don't be afraid to comment down below, like anything, any questions, and if I can remember any of the answers that that's going on towards you guys' questions, I would definitely answer them. I hope that I answer pretty much everything that you guys have. Pray about it. Honestly, that's what I have to say. If you think about doing a breast reduction, pray about it. Ask God if that's what you guys want to, if that's what He wants you guys to do, because I would rather you guys have big breasts than not have a life at all. That's going towards anybody. So, you know, pray about it. That's what I did. God saw what I was going through and He supplied and He helped me for my needs. Now this bad boy comes in handy right now. I do have to end this video because I'm getting very hot and I'm getting very lightheaded, and that's another thing. I could not be hot for a long time and everything like that because I will get lightheaded, so you guys might experience that. But for me, yes, I get very hot, but I also have on this jacket because I didn't want to just have my, you know, my tatas out like that and everything like that. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna try to get our YouTube thing blown back up, you guys. I thank you guys for all you guys love and support. Don't forget to leave a comment, comment, and subscribe, you guys. It only takes like 3 seconds to do. I didn't want to have this thing on because I didn't want it to affect the background. This video is longer than my other videos, you guys. So I just wanted to share you guys my experience. I'm Denise, a 19-year-old with a breast reduction. Yeah, we're going to see you guys in the next video that I will be filming. Actually, today we're going to try to get out the house and everything like that. Also been practicing up on that. So we're going to get about the house, drive Lola, which is my car, and we're going to see you guys in the next video. I hope that you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. And I need to turn on this fan and I need to massage these things because I kind of just hurt them. Don't lift your arms over your shoulders. Say it with me. Don't lift your arms over your shoulders because it hurts. Okay, so we're going to wait, massager. I'm sorry, y'all. But we're out of here, y'all. We're done. How's y'all day going? Hope y'all day's going well and everything. And I hope that you guys found an interest in this video. Even if y'all not gonna get a breast reduction, watch me. You see I did that. Watch me aim to touch my tatas. Watch me, and we're gonna keep y'all entertained. Hold on, that might be the outro. Let me stop. I'm just happy that I'm recording again. I really missed you guys. 2.5 weeks. It's hot. 2.5 weeks, y'all. Crazy. But I hope that you guys liked and enjoyed this video. And I'm Denise, and I'm signing out of here. Nope, I'm not signing out. I am logging off for just a tad bit before I see you guys again. Bye.